Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. General Hospital spoilers. Locked in Sam's exit strategy, Lulu's donor match doesn't survive operating table. General Hospital, spoilers reveal that Sam McCall's, Kelly Monaco, exit is in the works, so that's led to plenty of speculation. From the get-go, there was buzz about Sam's departure being tied to Lulu Spencer's, Alexa Haven's, liver donor story. However, GH writers brought new fears by playing up Sam's diving attempts in choppy waters and having Dante Falconeri, Dominic Zamprogna, be so concerned. Of course, now that the gun Alexis Davis, Nancy Lee Gran, disposed of has turned up at the PCPD, Sam won't be diving back down into the treacherous river. That eliminates the diving accident theory and perhaps locks in a different exit strategy. Although Sam volunteered to get tested as a potential donor for Lulu right off the bat, it seems like that never actually happened. The donor search is just now expanding to people outside Lulu's family, and that could pave the way for Sam's significant news on October 15. Sam will get updates on something important, so will her initial test results show she could be a donor match for Lulu. On October 17, Sam and Dante will come together in their relief. We'll see this couple have a moment where they feel reassured and thankful, so maybe the follow-up tests will prove Sam's good to go for Lulu's transplant. Dante recently made a vow to Rocco Falconeri, Fincar, about locating a different donor after Lucky Spencer, Jonathan Jackson, learned he couldn't give part of his liver after all. Since Dante didn't want Rocco to lose hope, he promised his son that they'd find another donor to save Lulu. The camera slowly panned over to Sam right after Dante said that on the October 8 episode, seemingly foreshadowing that Sam would indeed save Lulu's life. Unfortunately, Sam may lose her own life in the process. Isaiah Gannon, Sawandi Wilson, already told Lucky that there's no such thing as a routine transplant and brought up the potential for complications. The bittersweet thing here for Dante may be that his ex is spared while he loses his current love. Sam may not survive her time on the operating table, so that could leave Port Charles in shock. It could also leave Lulu feeling tremendous guilt when she finally awakens this fall. All signs point to Sam being Lulu's liver donor at this point, so we'll pass along more predictions on how it'll all go down. General Hospital spoilers say Sam's tragic outcome is just around the corner, so stay tuned. Port Charles is no stranger to tragedy and triumph, but recent events have brought an overwhelming sense of dread and anticipation. The lives of some of General Hospital's most beloved characters are on the verge of irreversible change. The spotlight now turns to Sam McCall and Lulu Spencer, both of whom are caught up in a whirlwind of medical emergencies and heart-wrenching decisions. Let's dive into the spoilers swirling around GH's latest shocking developments: Sam's potential exit and Lulu's fight for survival. Sam's exit strategy: dangerous alliance or last goodbye. Sam McCall has been walking a tightrope between her chaotic past and uncertain future for some time now. After years of danger, heartbreak, and betrayal, it seems her time in Port Charles may be drawing to a dramatic close. Fans have speculated that Sam's recent behavior could be pointing toward an exit storyline that has the potential to shake the foundations of the town. And now, with Jason Morgan out of the picture and Drew Kane wrestling with his own demons, Sam has found herself alone at a crossroads. Rumors have been swirling about Sam's involvement with a shady underground organization, one that seems far too familiar. Could she be following in Jason's footsteps, drawn into a world of crime and secrecy? There's been talk that Sam might be recruited to take over a critical role in a high-stakes international operation. But in typical Sam fashion, she's been keeping her cards close to her chest, not even revealing the extent of the danger to her family. This decision to go dark and dive deeper into a dangerous underworld has alarmed her loved ones. Spinelli, ever the loyal friend, has tried to intervene, fearing that Sam may be in over her head. But Sam's stubbornness and fierce independence have kept her from confiding in anyone. Meanwhile, her children, Scout and Danny, are left in the dark as Sam's actions seem to be leading toward a point of no return. In the coming weeks, viewers may witness Sam preparing for what could be her last mission. Whether it's for revenge, justice, or simply to protect the people she loves, Sam's choices will bring her face to face with old enemies and new threats. But the burning question remains, will she survive this final showdown, or will this be the end of Sam McCall's chapter in Port Charles? Lulu's life hangs in the balance, tragic donor match outcome. Across town, tragedy looms over the Spencer family. After being in a long-term coma, Lulu Spencer's chance at waking up has finally arrived, but at a devastating cost. As fans know, Lulu has been in a deep sleep, leaving her loved ones, including Dante and Laura, to hold out hope for a miracle. That miracle seemed closer than ever when a rare donor match was found, potentially offering Lulu the life-saving surgery she so desperately needed. However, in typical General Hospital fashion, nothing goes as planned. Lulu's condition has been a source of heartbreak for her family, and now that she's been matched with a donor, her loved ones were cautiously optimistic. Dante, who has been torn between his unresolved feelings for Lulu and his growing relationship with Sam, had been one of the first to get the news. He wanted to believe that the love of his life could come back to him, and that they might have another chance at a future together. But in a tragic twist, disaster struck during the operation. While the donor match was a perfect fit on paper, complications arose on the operating table, and the donor didn't survive the surgery. This devastating outcome has sent shockwaves through the hospital and left Lulu's family reeling. Without the vital organ she needs, Lulu's chances of waking up from her coma have all but disappeared, leaving her future more uncertain than ever. Laura, Lulu's mother, is crushed by the news, struggling to come to terms with the fact that her daughter might never come back. Kevin has been by her side, offering support, but nothing can erase the fear and sorrow etched on Laura's face as she watches her daughter's life hang in the balance. Dante, on the other hand, is consumed with guilt and frustration. He had been so close to believing that Lulu could be saved, and now the possibility of her recovery seems further away than ever. The emotional toll of Lulu's condition may have a ripple effect across the canvas of Port Charles, impacting not only her immediate family, but also those who've been connected to her story for years. As Maxie, Dante, and even Sam come to grips with the devastating outcome of the surgery, they are all left wondering if Lulu will ever wake up, or if they will have to say their final goodbyes. Sam and Dante's future in jeopardy. Sam's decision to take on a dangerous mission, coupled with Lulu's tragic donor loss, leaves Dante at a crossroads of his own. For months, Dante has been torn between his unresolved love for Lulu and his deepening connection with Sam. Now, with Sam potentially on her way out and Lulu's life still in limbo, Dante is facing an emotional crisis that could change the course of his life. On the one hand, Dad can't help but feel the weight of his responsibility toward Lulu. He never truly moved on from her, and now that her chances of recovery seem slim, he's struggling with guilt over his growing feelings for Sam. The thought of Lulu being lost forever is unbearable, but at the same time, he's developed a genuine bond with Sam. However, Sam's current path is making that relationship even more complicated. As Sam inches closer to making her dangerous move, Dante is torn between trying to stop her and respecting her need to take control of her own destiny. He doesn't want to lose another woman he cares about, but Sam has always been fiercely independent. This leaves Dante in an agonizing position. Should he let Sam go and hope she returns safely? Or should he fight to keep her from walking into danger? What's next for Port Charles? With Sam potentially exiting the canvas and Lulu's life on the line, Port Charles is facing some of its darkest days yet. The emotional turmoil affecting these beloved characters is bound to create ripple effects that will impact everyone around them. Fans will be on the edge of their seats, watching as Sam's final mission plays out and as Lulu's family comes to terms with her uncertain fate. As always in Port Charles, nothing is ever set in stone. Characters come and go, lives are lost, and sometimes miracles happen when you least expect them. But as of now, the future of both Sam and Lulu remains clouded in uncertainty, leaving fans to wonder if Port Charles is about to lose two of its brightest stars.